Thanks to America's growing emphasis on strategic minerals, the global demand for batteries and battery recycling's potential to help with that demand, American Battery Technology Company, ABTC, has been propelled out of obscurity over the past year. Let's take a closer look at this US-based company that's focused on increasing domestic production of critical battery materials, such as lithium, nickel, cobalt, and manganese. By outlining its approach using both recycling and mineral extraction, we'll understand how it's been able to be boosted by collaborations of catalytic proportions and get an idea of how much charge this battery could have left moving ahead. Everything ABTC does stems from its three-pronged strategy that includes the exploration of new primary resources, development of innovative extraction technologies, and the commercialization of an integrated lithium-ion battery recycling process. Its main goal is to create a closed-loop supply chain where battery materials are returned for reuse once they reach their end of life, promoting environmental sustainability while addressing the growing demand for battery metals. The lithium-ion battery market is massive, having already exceeded $100 billion in 2024 and is expected to surpass $250 billion by 2030, driving strong demand for critical battery materials. However, the supply chain for these materials remains fragmented, with primary production largely concentrated in regions with high geopolitical risk. Despite significant investments in battery cell manufacturing, U.S. supply of key battery materials remains minimal, creating a domestic supply imbalance and threatening the growth of industries reliant on these materials, like electric vehicles and renewable energy storage. ABTC operates in both primary and secondary sectors of the battery material supply chain. Primary producers extract virgin resources, while secondary producers, like ABTC, recycle end-of-life products to recover valuable materials. In the recycling space, it's developing more efficient methods than the current high-temperature or mechanical processes, which often result in high energy consumption and significant environmental impact. The global supply of critical battery materials, particularly lithium, nickel, cobalt, and manganese, faces significant challenges. Primary production is dominated by countries like Indonesia, Russia, and South Africa, while secondary supply through recycling is a relatively new and underinvested market segment. ABTC aims to address these challenges by advancing technology to improve material recovery and recycling efficiency, contributing to a more sustainable and self-sufficient U.S. battery materials supply chain. ABTC has developed an advanced lithium-ion battery recycling system that can process various battery types and chemistries. The system consists of two phases, an automated demanufacturing process and a targeted chemical extraction phase. In Phase 1, battery components are separated into scrap metals and black mass. These metals are sold as byproducts, while the black mass is processed in Phase 2, using ABTC's proprietary chemical extraction train to recover high-value metals like lithium, nickel, cobalt, and manganese, upgraded to meet battery-grade specifications. ABTC's recycling process offers several advantages over traditional methods, including lower environmental impact with no high-temperature operations, increased purity and recovery of valuable materials, and efficient throughput that matches manufacturing facilities. The process is also capital efficient, with minimal waste generation and reduced processing times, leading to ABTC being named Recycling Technology Solution of the Year by CleanTech Breakthrough for its pioneering advancements in battery recycling. Its two-phase feedstock-agnostic system recycles a wide range of battery chemistries, achieving high recovery rates for valuable materials like lithium, nickel, cobalt, and copper, while reducing waste and pollution compared to traditional methods. In 2023, ABTC began operations at its first commercial-scale recycling facility, producing intermediate materials like black mass. Even before it gained fame, its success was gradually being recognized by winning the U.S. Department of Energy's Battery Recycling Circularity Challenge in 2019 and securing a $144 million DOE grant in 2024 to expand operations. Further fame came in 2025, when ABTC won the Outstanding Contribution to Recycling and Reuse in Battery Materials Award at the Fastmarkets Voltus Awards, competing against 20 global industry leaders. Propelled to victory by its demanufacturing recycling process that markedly reduces waste, water usage, and emissions. In terms of industry collaborations, ABTC was awarded the battery recycling portion of the Circularity Challenge by BASF, Stanley Black & Decker, and Greentown Labs in 2019, receiving seed funding and potential partnership opportunities. In 2021, ABTC received a $2 million contract from the U.S. Advanced Battery Consortium, USABC, to develop a commercial-scale lithium-ion battery recycling system, with the goal of creating a closed-loop battery manufacturing supply chain, reducing environmental impact and supporting domestic battery production. As a result of all the support backing its efforts, ABTC effectively doubled its production of recycled battery materials at its commercial-scale lithium-ion battery recycling facility near Reno, Nevada, by the first quarter of 2025. Having transitioned to 24/7 operations, recycling large-scale batteries from automotive OEMs, highlighting the effectiveness of ABTC's proprietary recycling technologies, combining a demanufacturing process with selective hydrometallurgical methods. Since the first phase produces materials like copper, aluminum, lithium, and black mass, while the second refines them into high-purity metals like nickel sulfate, cobalt sulfate, and lithium hydroxide. Beyond increased production capacity and the shift to continuous operations, ABTC's low-impurity black mass has achieved favorable market pricing, providing a competitive edge as it moves toward producing high-purity critical battery metals. To really supercharge recycling, ABTC has launched plans for a new facility capable of processing 100,000 tons annually, backed by a $144 million DOE grant. Likewise, technical progress is aided by ABTC's expert team that includes former Tesla engineers, along with support by collaborations with institutions like BASF and the U.S. Advanced Battery Consortium. Likewise, ABTC works with Call2Recycle to expand consumer lithium-ion battery recycling across the U.S., helping to shift its business model to include direct-to-consumer recycling. Since Call2Recycle operates the nation's largest battery recycling program, having already recycled over 160 million pounds of batteries, partnering with them means a subset of collected batteries will be sent to ABTC's facilities for processing, contributing to keeping materials within a domestic supply chain that enhances U.S. energy security and helps build a self-sufficient manufacturing base for next-generation energy technologies. Within the battery recycling realm, ABTC faces competition from both recycling facilities, which primarily focus on nickel and cobalt recovery using high-temperature or solvent-based processes, and primary producers of lithium, nickel, cobalt, and manganese. While competition is global, ABTC differentiates itself by its ability to recover a wider range of materials and produce higher-quality products suitable for battery cathode manufacturing. On the subject of primary production, it's concentrated in the Americas, Australia, and Asia, with competition based on product quality and supply reliability. That's why efforts have also been underway to advance a sustainable lithium extraction process, using Nevada-based sedimentary claystone resources to complement lithium-ion battery recycling operations. Geological mapping, sampling, and extraction trials have been conducted to optimize the process. ABTC has also built a multi-ton-per-day demonstration facility to showcase the commercial viability of its extraction and refining technologies, which do not rely on the evaporation ponds typically used in brine mining. This selective leaching process allows for lower acid consumption and fewer contaminants, reducing production costs. In 2021, ABTC received a $4.5 million grant from the U.S. Department of Energy to further develop its lithium extraction technologies, with DuPont Water Solutions as a collaborator, helping to support a pilot-scale facility. Fast forward to 2025, and ABTC published a pre-feasibility study, PFS, for its Tonopah Flats Lithium Project, TFLP, near Tonopah, Nevada, confirming the project's strong economic potential. The study outlines annual production of 30,000 tons of lithium hydroxide monohydrate, LHM, over a 45-year mine life, with a robust after-tax net present value, NPV, of $2.57 billion at an 8% discount rate, and an internal rate of return, IRR, of 21.8%. With the project expected to break even in 7.5 years, with a processing cost of $4,307 per ton. Key findings include a 53% increase in measured and indicated mineral resources, totaling 15.78 million tons of LHM equivalent, and the establishment of 2.73 million tons of proven and probable reserves. The project benefits from streamlined federal permitting under the FAST 41 initiative and has received initial approval for $900 million in financing from the U.S. Export-Import Bank. EXIM financing supports U.S. manufacturing of critical minerals, especially in competition with China, and aligns with the March 2025 executive order to accelerate domestic mineral production. ABTC plans to use proprietary, cost-effective technology to extract lithium from claystone without conventional acid leaching. The facility will be powered by a combination of on-site energy generation and battery storage systems, with production ramping up in phases. The next steps involve a definitive feasibility study, additional permitting, and further research and testing to continue advancing the project toward commercialization. In contrast, just before the promising pre-feasibility study was published in mid-October, the U.S. Department of Energy, DOE, terminated its grant for the construction of a lithium hydroxide manufacturing facility. The grant would have provided $57.7 million in funding, matched by ABTC. As of October 9th, about $52 million of reimbursable DOE funds remained. The termination follows a May notice that all DOE Manufacturing Energy Supply Chain, MSC, grants would undergo audits. In response, ABTC appealed the decision and plans to pursue dispute resolution. Despite this setback, the company has raised over $52 million from public markets this year and intends to proceed with the project as planned, without altering the timeline or scope. ABTC has worked with the DOE in the past with Argonne National Laboratory, alongside Stellantis and others to develop the next-generation battery and electric vehicle, EV workforce. As part of the DOE's Battery Workforce Challenge, ABTC introduced a new Design for Recyclability (DFR) category, focusing on designing battery systems that are easier to disassemble and recycle at their end of life. Helping to highlight the importance of creating batteries that can be recycled in a closed-loop system, reduce costs and environmental impact by reintroducing valuable materials back into the supply chain. ABTC also mentored students in the competition, challenging them to integrate the DFR mindset into their designs for a Ram ProMaster EV provided by Stellantis. The goal was to embed recyclability from the design phase, promoting more sustainable practices in future battery and EV manufacturing. The program also included efforts to create regional workforce training hubs to address skill gaps and reskill workers for in-demand EV and battery roles. Earlier, ABTC was also awarded a $144 million DOE grant to build a second lithium-ion battery recycling facility, increasing its processing capacity to 100,000 tons per year, supporting the domestic EV and battery industry by producing high-quality, sustainably manufactured battery metals and creating 1,500 jobs. In light of ABTC's rapid rise, increased investor attention has led to it being added to the Russell 3000 Index as part of the 2025 annual reconstitution. On top of that, Q4 had a nearly threefold growth in revenue to $2.8 million, up 183% from the previous quarter. Year over year, ABTC saw a revenue increase of over 1,100%, reaching $4.3 million for FY 2025, compared to $0.3 million in FY 2024. Operational costs remained well controlled, with a 70% increase in cost of goods sold in Q4, far below revenue growth. Operating expenses were reduced by 30%, totaling $31.4 million, down from $44.8 million in FY 2024, while cash position went from $12.5 million on June 30th to $25.4 million by September 15th. This financial strength, along with ABTC's addition to the Russell 3000 Index, has led to increased institutional ownership and trading volume. For more on American Battery Technology Company and other companies, follow Ascencore. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.